I have found this a brilliant program to work with in terms of being able to use the material that I already have and then just record it for students to be able to use. So the first thing we need to be able to do is to grab pictures, to grab files, to be able to put them into Explain Everything. One of the things that's very, very handy is if you're using your normal laptop, is to just go up to find the print screen button. If you press print screen, whatever is on your screen will be captured as an image. You can put it into a PowerPoint, you can put it into a Word document, you can save it as a picture, and then whatever is there you can use. You can also crop it so that you don't have to have all the little bits at the bottom and around and about. And you can put it in as an Explain Everything slide as well, so that you've got it and then you can write all over that. So sometimes when I'm going through a test, for example, I'll just bring the test up on my computer, put the first half of the page, print the screen, second half of the page, print the screen, and then I save it into a PowerPoint, PDF the PowerPoint, bring it across, and then I've got the test to scribble all over to go through with the students. If whatever you've got is on the iPad, then the way that you can capture what's on the screen is you can just press the main button on the side and the on-off button on the actual perimeter side thing. And when you click those two simultaneously, you get an image. It gets saved to your camera roll from whatever is on your iPad device. Now, I don't want to reinvent the wheel completely, so I want to try and save what I've already got. I've got PowerPoints and I've got Word documents, and I'm going to try and use them in whatever I do. So over here I'm going to take a PowerPoint, I'm going to save it, I'm then going to go down as Save As, and then what's important is that I am going to save it as a PDF file. And then I'm going to press Save, and it's then going to publish onto the next screen. And then you'll eventually have a published PDF document, and your PDF document you're then going to save in your Google Drive so that you're able to use it from Explain Everything later. Often I'm keen to grab a video, and I find students actually like it when you put all the videos in one place. So then I will record a video off my actual screen, and then I'll save it, and then I will insert it as an image into Explain Everything. This little screen comes up, and if I press on the play button, then I land up being able to play that in my video. I can take the volume off from the original video that I made, or I can leave the sound on from the original video that I made, play it through and insert it into my Explain Everything folders as well. Explain Everything, that's the icon for it. Click on there and you'll find you come up with a blankish looking screen. Maybe you've got some saved files there. You can then either click on plus to start a completely new presentation, or this sheet document plus, and then you're going to be able to choose document from. And here I've gone into my Google Drive, and I'm going to, let's say, choose iPad Teaching. Once I've brought up the actual presentation that I want to work in, I can choose my colors of my pens, which is very easy. And then you get different colors. So there's a pink pen, and I can have a green pen, and I can also change the color of my pen using this template. I just hold down on any of these little markers over here, and then it will give me an option to change the color of my pen. If I take a look over here at this slide, I see that if I were to press on that icon there, it will reduce all of my ribbons down to nothing. So, well, not nothing, but a much smaller abridged version of it. If I then take a look and I click on the eye in a little rectangle, this little eye in a rectangle over here, I get all of these options here, which allows me to arrange, lock certain things on the stage, group and ungroup things, copy, duplicate, paste. So there are a whole lot of functions in that. If I use this little circle over here, that gives me my pointer. This is my pointer, but you also have a choice of pointers. There you can see a whole bunch of pointers that you could choose from. Taking a look at the next icon, you've got a little cross, and that little cross tells you that you can delete. It will cause whatever's on your screen to highlight, and there's a cross over there, and so you're able to delete it. Sometimes that cross turns into an eraser, and if it's an eraser, then you are able to rub out whatever pen you've created. It only works straight after you've written something. You can't decide like 10 minutes later you'd like to rub out some of the pen that you've created. The eraser only comes up immediately after using the pen tool over there. The next little is really fun, and it brings up all of these. So you can insert, this is where you insert either a video from your camera roll or a photo from your camera roll. You can put a whole file in. You can go onto the internet and choose something. You can actually press new video and start videoing right there and then. You can press new picture and literally take a photo right there and then. And you can put in a sound from your iTunes store as well. So these are all very fun if you enjoy editing. I tend to mainly put in existing photos and videos. Sometimes I'll video myself doing an experiment and then putting it in as an existing video as well. The next icon is this little letter over there that gives you a font, and you can choose your font. There's an absolute list of fonts that you can choose from, font size, border, and when you then click onto the screen, it'll give you a little box and the whole typewriter keyboard will come up and you're able to actually type into that. Then you can find the width of your pen with the next little icon. Is your mouse change. If you come down to the bottom of the screen, you'll see over here, slide 1 of 20. If you click on those double arrows, all your slides come up so you can put them into different orders. If you hold down on the slides, you'll see that you can delete slides as well. If you press plus, you'll get one extra slide coming in. These arrows take you left and right through your slides. That's your record button over there. If you want to replay something to hear how you've done, you press over there. If you want to edit, you're going to press these double arrows, and I'll show you in a second what happens there. And then these are your saving systems. That's to go back home and you can choose another file. Here you can save a file. That's when you want to send your file to the movie roll, which is what you do at the end most of the time. And here you can just send a picture away. This is what happens when you decide to press on this double arrow over here. Is this whole thing comes up and you can actually edit and slide along and delete and put in different things. You can lock and unlock certain things that you've already put in. So this is quite a powerful editing tool. I try not to use it too much because I'm not the world's best editor, but those of you who are good at editing may use this quite a lot more. As I said, when you hold down on anything, you find that this will come up with all these little crosses, and you can then delete. You can also duplicate slides, and this gives you a chance to change your formatting, so all the colors will change and stuff like that.